SwiftScope, or Adaptive Visualization Recommendation System. Today we'll be exploring a dataset that records incident of bird and airplane collision, that is, bird strikes. Our goal is to uncover insights into which bird strikes the FAA should be most concerned about. In the data view, we see some attributes in the dataset. There are airport or airline related or flight related attributes, wildlife or bird related attributes, and cost related attributes. On the right, we see SwiftScope's initial set of visualization recommendations. These recommendations are diverse, representing a subset of the vast exploration space available to the users. For example, this chart on the y-axis shows date of flight of the airlines and the time that the airline flew. And these circles here represent the mean cost to repair of the bird strike incident. For example, here we see that on February 22nd, 1999, during day there was a collision, and the cost of repair for that collision was around $700,000. We can bookmark this chart. Similarly, this chart shows correlation between wildlife species and amount of damage, if it was medium, minor, or substantial, and the number of bird strike incident. For example, we see this small circle here. There was an incident of bird strike when the bird was Canada goose, and there was substantial amount of damage. We can bookmark this chart too. SwiftScope also runs multiple baseline algorithms in parallel. We can look at the baseline recommendations. Or for ease of comparison, look at the performance view. The first chart here shows algorithms coverage, and the second chart shows user shift in data focus. That is, in each interaction, what are the data attributes that the users interact with. If the initial recommendations don't quite align with my interest, I can ask the system to recommend a new set of visualizations. With each click so far, I provided feedback indicating my preference. The baseline is biased to users' early feedback. These are the new recommendations from the baseline, and these are the charts that we interacted with or bookmarked in the previous interaction. We see a lot of overlap between the attributes that we interacted with before and the new set of recommendations. For example, in this case, we see the exact attribute chart that we looked at or clicked in the first interaction that the baseline is recommending again. For example, flight date, when time of day, cost repair, flight date, when time of day, cost repair. However, SwiftScope is designed to understand that users' early feedback can be noisy, therefore it does not rely on initial inputs and still maintains diversity in recommendations. I can also manually specify the chart configuration in Chart Editor. For example, change cost repair to total cost and ask the system to update. This updates the chart in the main view, and also the system refreshes its recommendation based on our update. Over time, SwiftScope will gradually adapt, that is, have higher confidence in users' feedback and recommend more focused data attributes. I can go to the performance view to gauge algorithm performance. The second view shows user shift in data focus. For example, in the first interaction, users interacted with cost repair, flight date. In the middle, the user interacted with wildlife species, amount of damage, and now they're moving towards analyzing wind phase of flight and cost. The first view shows the coverage of these algorithms. That is, if the algorithms can predict users' evolving data interest and recommend relevant data attributes, users are likely to click and explore. Here we see the coverage of modified hotspot, coverage of hotspot, and coverage of SwiftScope. We see SwiftScope performing the best, that is, it matches user shift in data focus the best. Once we are done with our expression session, I can double check my bookmark, take any task notes, and submit my notes.